What is going on, everyone? Hope all of you are doing well. So this video is going to be uploaded early in the morning. So for those of you who may be watching YouTube and watching this video in the morning, good morning. For those who are I can't speak. For those of you who are watching in the afternoon or evening or night, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. But nonetheless, today we're going to be taking a closer look at the Death Wish collection. That is Death Wish 1 through 5. Um, I believe from doing the research that I was doing, I believe there was plans to give us a sixth Death Wish film, but unfortunately, that never came to be. Which I would have been pretty down for it. But you know, Charles Bronson, of course, would eventually get sick and sadly pass. Um, his films are fantastic. He's grown a really big cult following. It's kind of, in some way, kind of up there with the likes of like Bruce Lee, who, you know, has a great variety of films and has grown a cult following. Um, and his wide range of films have been really, really good. There is an actor as of right now who basically is a lookalike. This actor's been in some, a good majority of films out there, and you would almost think that it's a Charles Bronson film, but it's not. Um, I guess he got permission. I know, you know, a lot of lookalikes tend to make a little extra money. I don't know what I wouldn't say law, but I don't know what, you know, I'm sure there's some legal stuff that goes on, especially considering, yeah, he does you look like Charles Bronson, but you would think that, you know, the family of Charles Bronson would probably be like, hey, you know, we don't appreciate it, you know, making movie, you know, things like that. But you never know, the actor may have gotten the blessing. I feel like in some way it's a good thing because one, it's not AI, you know, and two, it's almost like you're getting an opportunity to see this person again. You know, yes, the person is, you know, probably at peace, but, you know, it gives us a second chance to see this person, even though it's not them. You know, I think there's some closure to it in some way. Um, and that might be a different topic for a different video. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a closer look. I will mention this. I am probably going to have 2 more videos uploaded today. As of late, I've been on a video kick. I've been just, you know, coming up with some my video ideas and been wanting to film them. So maybe in the next few days, you guys are going to see, you know, maybe 2 or 3 videos a day. And then maybe go back to 1 video a day. It just really depends on, you know, my creativity spark is what I'm trying to say. After this video, I do plan to talk about my upgrade challenge and the other challenges I want to do after it, and just kind of talk about the journey and, you know, what the goal is for the first challenge. So let's go ahead and get into it. So the first one we're going to start off, of course, is Death Wish, the film that started it all. And the Death Wish films is very interesting because I think some of the studios own the rights to um, specific films, you know, kind of similar to like Child's Play, Nightmare, well, not Nightmare on Elm Street, Friday the 13th is what I'm trying to say, Halloween, you know, specific studios own the rights to specific sequels and things like that. So I don't think Death Wish has really properly have gotten the box set that it deserves, at least here in the States. I know there's a full complete box set overseas. For Blu-ray, the first film is separate, and then there's a 3-pack you can get, which includes 2, 3, and 4, and then 5 for the longest time I don't think even got a Blu-ray release until recently, like last year or the year before. And then we have Death Wish 2. So yeah, a proper like Blu-ray collection or 4K collection would really be nice. I know the first movie just got a 4K release. Um, you know, I do want to eventually upgrade these to Blu-ray, or at least upgrade some to Blu-ray that's available, and then upgrade whatever's available to that's available in 4K to 4K. Um, as a collector, you know, and just I guess collector slash movie lover or watcher, whatever you want to call it. There's so many terms at this point. The one thing I like to do is at least buy the DVDs for a good price, because if there's a film I want to watch, not everything's going to be available on streaming. That's why physical media is extremely important. So I will, if I can find the movies for a good price, I'm going to buy them. And then eventually down the road, if I have the money, I will upgrade them, and then I'll still make my money back from the DVDs. So that's something a lot of collectors could start doing if they, you don't necessarily have to have it on Blu-ray or 4K right away. That's kind of my mindset. It's like, if I don't have it and I want to watch it, I'll buy the DVD first. There's a lot in my collection, and a lot of Blu-rays I've noticed are going up in price. I remember like the Naked Gun trilogy on Blu-ray. I remember at one point that used to be like 10, $15. Now it's like 20 to 25. I don't know if it's out of print. I'm sure it's still in print to some extent, but I've noticed a lot of Blu-rays are going up in price. So it's like, you know, it's like, well, should I wait and then get the Blu-ray or 4K, or just get the DVDs? So I go with the DVDs because I do want to watch them right away, rather than waiting to have enough funds and get the Blu-ray or 4K. Sorry. Um, so some Blu-ray, and now with all the boutique labels getting the rights to a lot of these, now it's like, all right, do I want the bare bones original Blu-ray release, or do I want the special edition? So it becomes difficult. We have Death Wish 3. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at when it comes to like movie collecting. I do want to upgrade, and that's one of the challenges I've been doing. And there's nothing wrong with upgrading, your DVDs to Blu-ray. It's just, to me, you don't necessarily have to wait. Just get it on DVD, and then down the road you can upgrade. A lot of collectors do that. Death Wish 4, The Crackdown. I mean, you guys get what I'm saying, basically. So that's kind of what I do. I do get my money back on the DVD once I upgrade, so it's not like a loss for me. And then there's the disc. But I still like to at least have the DVD, so that way I can watch it whenever. Death Wish 5, The Face of Death. Because, the one thing about not physical media, the one thing about digital is that not everything is going to be available, as I said. So a lot of, like, Death Wish, any of these films, I don't even think you have them on streaming. I think the only way to get them is DVD. Unfortunately, I cannot stand these discs. I may do, like, I wouldn't say like a rant video, but I may do a video topic on these type of discs, because I don't think I've seen anybody. The early days of DVDs, this is what the DVDs were. They were this double-sided disc that to be honest, I don't even know how you would resurface a disc like this. That's how bad it is. Yeah, so basically, I remember in the early days, a lot of snapper cases were like that, where they would put the full screen version on one side and the widescreen version on the other side. Eventually, they stopped that, and then they were releasing the films in two separate formats, for one full screen, one widescreen, and like the banner on specific sets would like have, I think, like the Indiana Jones, the widescreen has more like a maroon color for the box set and the individual cases, where the full screen has more like a gray, which is cool. And then, other films out there, they have a banner on the top. It'll tell you full screen like a silver, widescreen might be in like a bronze. It just really depended on the company and stuff like that. And then eventually everything went to widescreen. I mean, I remember when Blu-rays, uh, uh, 2012, just awful when it came to the Blu-rays, because at that time you literally had, like, what, one DVD, and then like 3 different Blu-rays, just about. You had the, oh man, what was it? It was like the bare bones standard Blu-ray release, and then they would have like the Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, and then they would have the Blu-ray, DVD, and digital for like 25. I'm like, are you kidding me? Why have like 4 different, like 3 different Blu-rays and and 4 different formats? Not no, 4 different releases, 2 different formats is what I'm trying to say. But it was crazy because I remember The Sitter with Jonah Hill. I remember going to Walmart. They had the DVD, they had a Blu-ray, which was just the bare bones, and then I think they had no, I'm wrong. It was 3 releases for it because there was the standard Blu-ray, and then there was the Blu-ray DVD digital combo pack. And it's like you could have saved yourself money just releasing the DVD and releasing the Blu-ray combo pack. The combo pack was like, or the unrated version. And that was the thing. The standard Blu-ray was the rated version for like $20, and then for 25, it was the combo unrated pack, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like, why? And a lot of movies were. It wasn't just a sitter. I know a lot of movies were getting like that, and I was just I think eventually the studios realized they needed to stop doing that. I guess they thought they could capitalize on it, but it didn't last very long. But I know The Sitter being a standout because I remember going to Walmart, and yeah, so absolutely terrible. But there you have it. That's a closer look at the Death Wish collection, 1 through 5. I do need to eventually get the remake, and like I said, I want to eventually get the Blu-rays for these. I usually just go for the DVD first if I don't have the funds, because like I said, Blu-rays I've noticed are going up in price, which is crazy because a lot of them are not even out of print. Um, Now, some of the Death Wish Blu-rays are reasonable, like under $10, but with me, I like to have the better release, like the boutique label release, just at a good price. I like better transfers most of the time, the features and things like that. And Death Wish 5 and 1 have a Kino Lorber release, but I think Death Wish 1 is only available on 4K through Kino Lorber. 5 is not. I at least I believe. So I definitely want to get those. I believe I found 2 and 3 for a good price, that are like really cool editions. Now I know Umbrella has 2 and 3 as a double feature, and I think maybe 4 and 5. I thought about getting the Umbrella releases because they were double packs. Um, and I just don't know because I know not every Umbrella release is Blu-ray is gonna play in a US player. Some will with no issues, but I don't think all of them do. But yeah, so and also I want to mention I'm also been slowly trying to get into maybe possibly picking up Region 2 4Ks, because recently, if you follow Dawn of the Disc, they are a source that's letting the fans know what movies have been announced, what's coming out on 4K and Blu-ray and things like that. While overseas, it looks like Austin Powers, the International Man of Mystery, is getting a 4K release, which is awesome. I would like to eventually upgrade that. I have the triple feature Blu-ray. Unfortunately, part 2 and 3 have not been announced. If they do release a box set, that would be cool. I'll buy them individually because the covers are going to be different. But the fact that the first one's getting a 4K release, that movie alone with the Blu-ray, when I put it in my 4K player and they upscaled it, it looks amazing. It's very, the combination of all the bright colors, especially, with the story taking place in the 60s. Man, I was blown away by how great the Blu-ray would look. So I know the 4K is going to look absolutely amazing. So, and with a lot of 4K titles, they are region free. So I definitely will be importing that for sure. And not only that, but American Pie, the first film in the series, got a 4K release overseas as well, and that'll be another one I would like to pick up. So those are at least the two imports that I want to get. I'm not too big into imports. I used to have some, kind of just lost interest, but now with a lot of titles coming out that are worth it, like American Pie and Austin Powers, I definitely want to get into that. I will say this. Now, I want to eventually get the Bill and Ted collection on 4K through Scream Factory, but a better alternative for those who may not want to get that is getting the UK releases. Um, I think some of them, depending on where you get them, I think like on eBay, I found a couple sellers who had it for like a really good price, cheaper than the US release. So that might be something, to look into. But I don't believe Bogus Journey is available on 4K. I think it's just Face the Music and Excellent Adventure. But yeah, I do want to eventually get those 4Ks from Scream Factory, that box set. I do have the Blu-ray. That box set just looks absolutely amazing. And with a lot of the older films starting to look really good on 4K, I have no doubt that Bill and Ted is going to look amazing. Like, the more I keep thinking about Bogus Journey and like the scene where they're creating the robot versions of them, I just imagining how great the 4K is going to look when you see just the amount of detail in those robots. It's just going to be truly, truly awesome. So, sorry for rambling on a little bit. I just want to thank you guys so much for tuning into this video, and give it a like if you enjoyed it. You guys are more than welcome to comment down below. You guys are more than welcome to what's the term I'm looking for? Recommend anything. You're more than welcome to, and yeah, wish I could say more. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do unboxings and things like that. I do have an unboxing hopefully coming within this week. Sold 2 items on Mercari and was able to find a title that I've been wanting to upgrade. And yeah, so keep an eye out, because like I said, I will have another video out today talking about my upgrade challenge and things like that. So with that being said, I am Film Talk with Mikey. Till next time, guys, we will talk films. You guys take care. Uh, enjoy your day. Keep an eye out for that video, and I will see you guys pretty soon. Peace.